So this new insectoid mod was released, and this is what's great about RimWorld is in any other game this would be like an expansion or a paid DLC pack, but in RimWorld people make amazing content for free. This new mod has this new storyteller, Empress Evil, and she makes it so no good events can happen ever. We'll of course be playing on the losing is fun difficulty, and we'll be playing this new scenario introduced by the mod Mercenaries, which makes it so wherever you start, you're going to start with a base somewhat similar to this, and the base has been overrun by a bunch of new insects introduced by this mod. Now in this particular run I checked a few tiles until I found this really cool layout. This outpost is actually built into the mountain, and to the northeast there's an unopened ancient tomb. We're going to start this run by having Doomguy open the ancient tomb, and yep, we brought back Doomguy. We're playing as a young 18-year-old Doomguy. His parents just kicked him out of his house for playing too many video games. Playing Farmville does not translate into having good shooting skill or planting skill or really any skills for that matter. He's got 0 in all skills, although we did give him a bunch of really nice traits, all of which are very Doomguy-esque traits, and they're going to make him a lot better at combat. We'll get more into what they do later on, but for now we're going to have him deconstruct this wall. And inside this tomb there's a centipede guarding 4 ancient cryptosleep caskets. First thing we're going to want to do is get out of line of sight of that centipede, and then we had Doomguy head down to the bottom of the tomb, and we're going to have him melee one of these ancient cryptosleep caskets. All the ancient cryptosleep caskets are linked, and since we damaged one, all of them ended up opening, and we can see 4 ancient soldiers, 2 of which are down, 1 is actually neutral, and Buckley is hostile. We're going to let them kind of duke it out, and actually Ezra is fighting the centipede, which is good, and Buckley's puking, and now Buckley is actually down in some magic dust, which might actually help her in combat. And unfortunately Buckley and Ezra are fighting each other, which we don't want. And now Buckley's leaving. Wait, no, Buckley, go back inside. Okay, she's just using that wall as cover actually, and she killed Ezra, which is okay I guess. Ezra was just gonna get away anyways. And now Buckley's fighting the centipede, and now Buckley died. We're gonna head in here and loot Ezra. We're gonna grab her gun and strip her gear, and we're gonna grab all of Ezra's gear and this go juice, and hopefully the centipede will not attack us while we're looting it. And yeah, I think we're out of line of sight of it right now as we're looting that stuff. We're gonna try to outmaneuver this thing now, and it has a really long warm-up time, and Doomguy's warm-up time is actually really quick. Thanks to his traits, he is trigger happy, which lowers his aiming time by 50%. He's also got a couple traits from the Fallout mod, which I think are really cool. Quick Hands lowers aiming time by 15%, and Gun Nut lowers aiming time by 10%. We now should probably have him equip this gear. I don't know if the centipede's gonna stop us from equipping it. It looks like no, we're okay. Let's actually wear it all. The centipede just left, which is actually good for us. This is perfect. We're gonna dump Lance in this cryptosleep casket. He's only got 6 hours to live, and if we can dump him in here, that will suspend his injuries. And holy cow, this is gonna be a close one. Now we're going to run. Wow, that actually worked. After dumping Lance in the cryptosleep casket, we're gonna have Doomguy down some go juice that one of the ancients dropped, and that's gonna increase his combat stats by quite a bit. And yeah, Doomguy's moving so fast right now. We took down the centipede a bit, but actually now I think about it, let's just have the centipede help us take out these insects, which like Doomguy could easily solo these things because they don't have any range, and Doomguy can just kite them. But what if we kite these insects over to the centipede, and we have the centipede to help us take them out? All right, so we got the insects all the way over here, and the centipede, it looks like it was trying to lock onto them. Yeah, we're gonna get in a position where, yep, it's actually just shredding the insects. They're running. Wait, Doomguy, stop hitting the centipede. It's gonna help you out, dude. The insects actually did end up getting into melee range of the centipede though, and that's gonna be all she wrote for the centipede pretty soon. The centipede really sucks in melee, and these insects are obviously good at melee. And yeah, it's just getting mobbed. That thing is taking a lot of hits though. There's like 6 insects just beating on it, and it's holding its ground, at least for now. And we actually ended up knocking out one of the Gigalocusts, which is awesome. That's 1 insect down, one of the big boys actually. This royal mega spider might be next. This thing is, yep, it's actually dead. We ended up completely destroying its shell. That thing was tanky, 90 HP on the shell. And by the way, another Gigalocust down, that's perfect. And a mega spider down. We now got a couple of these megapedes, which are really tanky, but they're also really slow. And yeah, we're able to just destroy these things from a really long range. That one actually is not sure if it wants to charge us. Well, the insects that are left are really slow, and so we had Doomguy run back over to the outpost, and we're gonna claim this whole outpost, and we're gonna start consuming one of these fine meals. After eating his meal, we're gonna have Doomguy deconstruct all these standing lamps, as, yep, perfect timing. This current power system does not have enough power to sustain all these lamps and this bioengineering incubator, and we want to get this thing up and running ASAP. And one of these megapedes actually did end up making its way over to the base. We now got to protect the base because since we claimed it, the insects will attack the base. So yeah, we got to take these things out. This thing is just really tanky, but we are hitting it a few times. I think it's bleeding too pretty bad. Yeah, it's gonna bleed out in 6 hours. And okay, never mind. But yeah, I think that might have been the last bug. We had Doomguy finish taking out all the lamps. And now since it's daytime, I believe we should have enough power to sustain this bioengineering incubator. With this incubator, we can make our own insectoids, and we're going to insert 2 royal genomes and a warrior genome. And that's going to make a spider weaver in 1 day. The rest of this genetic material is going to go bad in 22 hours, and we currently have no way to refrigerate it. And Doomguy does not have enough construction skill to be able to build a cooler. We then had Doomguy head back over to the tomb, and we now release Lance, and we're going to stabilize him up. He has 5 hours, but even with Doomguy's 0 medical, he should be able to save him. He just needs to bandage up his torso and his leg. And yeah, with just 1 bandage, he's up to 11 hours. And with the second one, Lance is fine. Lance, by the way, does have this combat AI installed in his head, and that's one of the best brain implants. It lowers aiming time. And though Lance only does have 1 shooting, he does have a minor passion for it. Lance's only problem is that he is a nudist, and he doesn't like to have clothing on, which that's not a very good trait for someone that's going to be doing a lot of combat unless you give him like a sniper rifle. Either way though, we're going to have Doomguy pick up all the stuff that's in this tomb, well, as much as he can carry, and we're going to have him rescue Lance. Ezra also did drop 40 gold, by the way. We're going to pick that up as we leave. But yeah, we rescue Lance, and we're actually going to strip him. And I mean, he's not going to complain. He is a nudist. But we did that just in case he doesn't decide to join us. And if he decides to leave, we're just going to have to beat down someone that's naked versus someone that's got armor on. So it's going to be much easier to take him out. We're also going to have Doomguy rearrange this base a little bit and make the storage area just a lot bigger. And with the minify everything mod, we can actually just move around the layout of the base. And doing this is just going to give us a lot more storage area. We're going to have Doomguy actually roof all this in once he eats. And that sucks. That's what I was worried about. Our incubation process has failed due to lack of power. I thought deconstructing the lights would do enough, but apparently the solar generator does not generate enough power to be able to power up this bioengineering incubator and be able to power up these batteries. But yeah, since we lost power, the entire incubation process failed. We lost the genomes, and these other ones are going to spoil pretty soon, so that was kind of a fail. On the bright side though, Lance did decide to join us, and this dude also has a really low mental break threshold because of that combat AI. It lowers mental break threshold by 18%, so that's really nice. And Lance also has 13 social, so if we do capture any prisoners, Lance will be able to convince them to join us really easily. It's also really easy to keep his mood up because if we just take off his clothes, he's going to be happily nude, and that gives him a 20 bonus moodlet. I think we can also just give him a few clothes as long as we just let his junk hang out, or never mind, he has to be fully nude, I guess. What about if we just take off the fleece shirt? Nope, he has to be fully nude in order to get the happily nude buff. But yeah, 20 bonus mood, it's pretty huge, and he has a ton of negative moodlets, but he does not really care as long as he's naked. Since I feel like Lance can hold down our base pretty well, we're gonna have Doomguy go out on a trade/exploration mission. Here's the map Doomguy's parents ejected him to, by the way. It's a pretty small world and it's fairly hostile. There's a lot of these terrifying hive faction colonies. There are a few friendly colonies though, like this settler faction. They're part of the vanilla factions expanded settlers mod, and I've never played with them before, but I think they're relatively like mid to low tier. And unfortunately, yet again, our incubation process has failed. We're just not generating enough power, and so yeah, we're gonna have to get some more power generators before we can start making insects. Well, on the bright side, quite literally, we can start reinstalling all these lamps around the base, and we'll have a lot of lighting. While Lance is working on that, we're having Doomguy head over to Township at the Mire. Before we get over there though, we're gonna have Doomguy do a bit of exploring, and we're gonna drop a settlement on this tile that's fairly close to the base. On this tile, there's another ancient tome, and we're gonna have Doomguy open it up, and there's a couple mechs inside, a Lancer and a Scyther. We're gonna have Doomguy try to take those out, and we're gonna try to aggro the... Ooh, we aggroed the Scyther. Is that thing faster than Doomguy? It's actually moving slightly quicker than Doomguy, and ooh, man, that's not good. We should have taken off his flak gear because it's slowing him down. We did end up tagging the Lancer though, and yeah, we're actually gonna be okay, I think. We tagged it a bunch and we end up slowing it down by quite a bit. And here comes the Lancer though. Oh no, it is not seeing Doomguy or something. It's not aggroed on him. Oh, okay, there it goes. Okay, we were able to juke it. Let's just run as fast as we can inside. Okay, phew. There's 13 Luciferium in here, and we're actually going to take one of that. I actually really like Luciferium as it boosts Doomguy's stats by quite a bit. More consciousness, movement, also more blood filtration, so he gets over sicknesses easier. The only negative to Luciferium is once you start taking it, you get a Luciferium need, and you have to take it every 6 days. If you don't, the colonists will end up going berserk, and they will eventually die. So now we just got to keep an eye out for more Luciferium. Like, we did have 12 more on us, so that's going to last us quite a while. We got 72 more days, so we have to replenish his stock, but yeah, we're gonna now 1v1 this Lancer. This thing has quite a long aiming time, I believe, or warm-up time, and so yeah, we're able to just outmaneuver it. And this thing's not that tanky either. It's not like a centipede. It doesn't tank that well. Oh crap. Okay, melee it maybe. Okay, we got it in melee a little bit, and now let's just try to kite it. Okay, it missed that shot, thankfully. Now it's actually behind cover. It's gonna be hard to hit it, I think. We let it just kind of move away from that wall, and now we're gonna come inside and we'll use the wall as cover. Okay, it's dead. There's actually a joy wire in here, which is a situational implant, but there is a couple crypto sleep caskets. Let's open all those babies up, and okay, we got Lily knocked out, and Regina, what does she have? A bio-coated pump shotgun. Okay, we're gonna want to run from that. Ooh, Doomguy got tagged instantly. We gotta get out of her AoE. She tagged him again? Okay, she tagged him all 3 times, really? 4 times, okay, headshot. She is amazingly accurate. Holy cow. She hit every single shot. That's actually insane. I wonder what her shooting skill is. Regardless though, we're out of the range of her pump shotgun now. And we killed her, unfortunately. And Doomguy just got a permanent gunshot injury from the pump shotgun. Oh no. His right eye is almost completely destroyed. One thing about Luciferium though is it will heal injuries over time. It does take quite a while though. Like as far as I know, it could even take weeks before this will even start healing. But yeah, that's a really bad injury for Doomguy to have. Sight is really important for people that shoot. And yeah, Regina had 11 shooting, so that's why she was able to hit so many shots. I still think that was really unlucky though, and especially getting headshot there too. Just bad RNG, I guess. And wow, Lily is really passionate, you could say. She's got a burning passion for cooking and animals and minor passions for like pretty much everything else. The only thing she doesn't care about is social, intellectual, and melee. But yeah, we're gonna have Doomguy re-wall this basin, and we're actually gonna deconstruct both these crypto sleep caskets. And we'll make some steel beds. Doomguy's probably gonna botch these. He's got about a 33% chance to botch, and he actually made the first one. Very nice. How about the second one? And wow, he actually completed it. We'll put Lily in one of the beds and Doomguy in the other. I didn't really mean to put them right next to each other. I think Doomguy just did that on his own. He's being kind of weird. I mean, Lily is 33 Doomguy. She's a bit too old for you, man. Well, I guess she's technically 3,478, but who's really counting at that point? Lily has recovered and she has decided to leave. I think Doomguy ended up creeping out a bit by building the beds together. And actually, Doomguy's gonna bleed out in 13 hours. I forgot to have him bandage up his injuries. We're gonna let him use a glitteral medicine though, and that's gonna tend up most of his injuries with a pretty bad tend actually, only 18%. We'll have him just use regular tens on the rest of his injuries. And wait, is Lily's down again? Maybe this time she'll decide to join us? I don't think so though. I think once she's decided to leave, she's kind of made up her mind. Let's actually clean this whole place up. Doomguy's gonna show Lily that he's not a complete slob. She also is apparently malnourished, and we're actually gonna have Doomguy go out and hunt for her. There's a few donkeys on this map. It would actually be nice to tame them, but we're gonna leave this map pretty soon and abandon this settlement. So yeah, unfortunately for these donkeys, we're gonna be killing them. Donkey's revenge? Really? What is the chance of that? Holy crap. Get away, donkey. Doomguy, you're supposed to be able to prove to Lily that you're the provider, dude. Okay, phew. The donkey bruised him a couple of times, but he will survive. Doomguy got it. Oh, what the hell? Why is the Timberwolf attacking Lily? Save her, Doomguy. And the Timberwolf revenged. That was weird. I don't know why this thing is attacking. Holy crap, this is really bad. And ooh, double headshot on the Timberwolf. And we downed it. Wow, that was really weird. I've never actually seen something like that happen where an animal will try to attack someone that's down. Or maybe at that time Lily was not considered down, like maybe she was asleep. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna finish off that Timberwolf. That was just weird. And we're gonna bandage up Lily, who, yeah, she's bleeding. She's gonna bleed out in 15 hours, but we should be able to save her for sure. And actually, now I think about it, Lily might appreciate the fact that Doomguy saved her from the Timberwolf. Now Doomguy wants to feed the whole Timberwolf to Lily. No, dude, you gotta butcher it up first. We're gonna butcher up the donkey, and then we're gonna feed the raw donkey meat to Lily, unfortunately. And she obviously didn't really like the meat raw, but desperate times call for desperate measures. She does have malnutrition. I think when someone decides to leave for the first time, there's no chance they're gonna join, so we just had Doomguy capture Lily. And partly since we don't have that many people, and partly I think since the ancients are really easy to recruit, the reason I think being there's no established ancient faction and they're just refugees. She only has 2 resist remaining. That is nothing. It's gonna be a while before Lily wakes up. She's got quite a few injuries, so we had Doomguy just pick her up, and actually let's grab this SMG as well. And yeah, Doomguy's gonna pick her up and carry her back to our base. Another thing that might impress her is how strong Doomguy's back is. And actually she's like, nope, just let me walk. I don't need you to carry me. The fact that she's walking actually is gonna make us a lot quicker too, which is nice. She's being a bit stubborn though. If Doomguy was carrying her, we'd already be at the edge of the map. And now Doomguy's gonna have to sit here and wait. And yeah, she's taking quite a while. Doomguy is just kind of pacing, like, come on, come on. And yeah, Doomguy's learning his first lesson with women. He's learning how to be patient. We sent Lance out to help Doomguy carry Lily and the goods he was carrying as well. When, of course, right when Lance leaves, we ended up getting raided. And that's just how this game works sometimes. So we're gonna have Lance blitz back into the base as quickly as he can. And hopefully we can get here before this guy Valentine starts wrecking up our base. Like, he's only got an axe. He doesn't look too terrifying, although he could start setting fires on our walls that are made out of wood. And crap, he's beginning his assault. Lance just got back though, which was really good timing. And yeah, he's starting to break down the walls. He's gonna take a while though. And Lance is heading over here. We did reposition our walls a bit, so they're harder to infiltrate. Yeah, he's now setting fire to the table, I think. It's an excellent table too. You cannot have that. We're gonna have Lance blast him with the chain shotgun. Or miss, apparently. And miss a lot. He's only got 2 shooting right now. So yeah, we can't really expect great things from Lance just yet. He did tag Valentine though, and now Valentine's on Lance. Good. We tagged him a few times. And we knocked out Valentine, who does have 3 construction with the burning passion for it, although he's a gourmand, which is a really annoying trait. Let's just say we're going to prioritize saving the table over Valentine. We're going to extinguish these fires, and crap, it's actually kind of spreading a bit. Spreading kind of faster than Lance can put it out, almost. Save the table, that's all we care about. Can we just reinstall the table somewhere else? Just move it. Okay, yeah, we actually were able to pick it up. That's kind of an exploit, I think, maybe. Let's also pick up the wood, too. I think the wood's on fire. I don't know why you can pick up wood that's on fire, and it will automatically extinguish it, but hey, we're not here to question the game mechanics. We're here to exploit them. Now we will attempt to stabilize Valentine, who does have 3 pretty bad wounds, but once he bandages those, he will survive. Yep, 7 hours, he's good. Wow, and Lance, by the way, is really malnourished. We're gonna have him eat one of these packaged survival meals. I forgot we did not have him be able to eat the survival meals. Come back out here and stabilize Valentine. Phew, that could have been bad. He wanted to go into mental break, actually. We have a low psychic drone too. I didn't even see that. It's lowering mood by 22. Oh, because he's physically hypersensitive. That increases Lance's psychic sensitivity by 80%, and it makes the psychic drone way worse. But yeah, we did bandage up Valentine enough. Let's capture him, and he does have 16 resist. That's kind of a lot for us. Well, actually, not with Lance's 13 social. That's not that bad. And okay, Lily actually had a mental breakdown. She went berserk right before we got into the base too. And partly I think that's due to the fact that we are out of food. We're gonna have Doomguy not enter the base while Lily's berserk. We're gonna have him just kind of back off a little bit. We're gonna have him just kind of wait out the mental break. Doomguy is now learning his 3rd lesson, which is when she's having a mental breakdown, let her friend deal with it. And we're sending Lance out here to deal with it with some meals so he can feed up Lily, and yeah, her food meter is now back up to full. But yeah, Lily is currently berserk and she would be attacking people. Although when people are on caravans, mental breakdowns don't matter. As long as Lance doesn't have mental breakdown, like, we could still move if we wanted to. And you know what, maybe we'll do that. We'll have Lance head over here to Township at the Mire, which is going to take him 1.3 days, but we gave them our last 6 packaged survival meals, so that definitely should last them. And actually, now I think about it, there's a lot of things on the caravan that we want to bring back to base, so we're just going to have Doomguy grab all that stuff. And we made their caravan a bit lighter. It's now only going to take them 1.1 days. Doomguy made it back to base, and Valentine actually got an infection in one of his shoulders while he was out. His immunity is at 41 and the infection's at 45, and Valentine actually has the enduring trait, so he gains immunity to diseases quicker, which is why the disease is not spreading as bad as it would on like a normal colonist. Doomguy only has 1 medical skill though, and so we're gonna drop him in this crypto sleep casket, which we moved from the tome into this room. I don't believe you can do that in the normal vanilla game, but with the minify everything mod, which I've been using to be able to move doors and bigger objects, you can move literally everything. Lance and Lily made it over to Township at the Mire, and Lily finally did end her berserk quite a while ago actually. But yeah, we can trade with these guys. We're gonna sell them our plain leather, wolf skin, and like we have this psychic soothe pulsar, which gives everyone a mood boost for a little bit. We don't need that though. And we're gonna sell off this tech print compact weaponry, which this will boost our research towards this tech, but it's kind of a trash tech, so we don't really care about it. And we'll also sell this joy wire. It's a really situational implant that we probably won't end up using. We also have some clothes that we weren't really gonna use. This muffalo hat, this royal vest, and these animal clothes. And we also have some gold. These guys do have quite a few slaves, so we could actually sell off Lily for 160. Don't worry though, Lily, we're not gonna do that to you, at least not for 160. And this is because of the more slaves mod. It makes other factions have more slaves in the early game when you don't have a lot of colonists. The pricing on these guys is actually kind of odd. Like Cat, who does not seem all that great. Like, yeah, she has 11 shooting, 13 melee, and a few minor passions, like I guess 7 animals too. But like, she has really trash traits. Depressive gives her -12 mood, and she costs almost 1900. Meanwhile, this guy Khan only costs around 1200, and he's actually amazing. He's trigger happy, which lowers his aiming time by 50%. He's got a burning passion for shooting with 8 in it. So right there, he's already like a really solid colonist, like that combo of trigger happy with a decent passion for shooting. But then he's also very intelligent, so he researches quicker and he learns quicker, and he has a burning passion for intellectual. So while he's not shooting at things, we could have him do research. He also has a burning passion for animals, and he has this trait Scrounger, which gives him more animal gather speed. Like overall, this dude's just amazing. I will say though, we're gonna have a lot more mouths to feed, and speaking of which, we're actually going to buy some fine meals. I think we'll just end up buying out all the rest of their 10 fine meals with our remaining silver. And with that, Lance, Lily, and our new friend Khan are going to head back to base. It's only going to take them about a day, and they got plenty of meals and stuff, so they should be fine. And with that, I think I might call it. I'm going to try to get these episodes out daily or every other day. If you guys are liking RimWorld and you're not completely burnt out yet, because I've been doing too much RimWorld lately, then drop a like on the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.